Hello guys, welcome back, and as the title suggests, I'll be revisiting an old topic I've covered in the past. This is a video by Lonkstakes where he put the Saiyans from Dragon Ball against the MCU Avengers in a scenario where the Avengers have to face against the Saiyans instead of Thanos and his army. Could they win? Yes. And why? I'll be proving that in this video. Now, if you don't know who Long Takes is, this is his channel. It will also be linked in the description and mentioned. So if any of you want, you can go to his channel and watch his videos. They are good. I just don't like the outcome of one of them. Now, with all that out of the way, let us move on with this video in his fashion and see how the outcome could have changed.
In an alternate universe, the Avengers faced a very different group of alien invaders, ones who cared less about bringing balance to the universe and cared more about simply conquering it. What if the Avengers had to stop a Saiyan invasion? For this video, we will be covering if the Marvel Cinematic Universe versions of the Avengers would be capable of saving Earth from the events of the Saiyan Saga.
Him just saying the main scenario inside the video.
To begin, we'll be considering the scenario as if the Saiyans are directly replacing Thanos during the events of Infinity War, meaning that the Avengers are currently disbanded, but many of them are close to their peaks of power, at least as a team. Due to the nature of the Saiyan flight pods and how they work, in this scenario, the first contact with the invasion forces would be on Earth instead of on Thor's spaceship. This immediately means the likes of Heimdall and Loki are alive, and that Hulk is never traumatized by his encounter with Thanos.
Now Heimdall here won't be of much use in the actual battle against the Saiyans, but he can be useful by telling the Avengers the location of the Saiyans and how long it will take for them to arrive. Now with all of that out of the way, we can begin into the actual power scaling and see how the Avengers could win. So let us begin with actual scaling. Now the explosion which we are seeing in this is calculated at large planetary level, created by one tap of the power stone, not even like a giant energy beam which other characters have tanked, which should mean that their durability and attack power should be relative, thus making their durability and strength large planetary. Now, it may be hard to believe that their durability is large planetary, but if characters can survive moon busting attacks, why not planetary or even large planetary, since they are far stronger than Ronin of all people now? Now, if you were to talk about speed, it is very fluctuating in the MCU, and I'll just let Long Take explain it in the next clip.
Hands with normal humans, and then go on to fight characters with drastically higher speed feats. At the high end, both Iron Man and Doctor Strange scale relative to Thanos in combat speed, who could intercept Captain Marvel while she was mid-flight. This is impressive given that we see at the start of Endgame, Tony was thousands of light years away from Earth, with Captain Marvel able to fly there in a couple days, which really, no matter which way you scale that, is at least thousands of times faster than light.
Now, if we look at the actual calculation made by people, you can see that Captain Marvel's actual travel speed was massively faster than light, and not just 1,000 times faster than light. The calculation is made, you can see, I've linked that in the description for those who want to double check. And even if we take stuff from Long's video, we can see that he also states that the characters can at least attack at the speed of light or faster than that. Now if you were to use the same source and check his speed listed there, you can see that his combat speed is only faster than light, whilst his flight speed is written as supersonic. I'll not be using the rest of the statements listed below because they are from future arcs and not from the version that we are using. Now that we have addressed all the downplays made by long text, we can actually scale characters higher, or we can now even argue about how magic can affect the Saiyans in this case. Now, people will like to say that magic can be overpowered by Vegeta, but that's just wrong because, as you can see, he got willingly manipulated only to get a power up, and even then, he overpowered mind control magic, not all forms of magic. This can easily be debunked by Dragon Ball Super or even Daima for that matter. Let's look at the easier option. Dragon Ball Super clearly states that Moro's energy absorption magic does not work on Majin Buu, even though it worked on them. This proves my point that magic cannot just be overpowered. Now that we have addressed basically all of his claims, we can actually just outscale the MCU characters. These are the stuff we have already discussed about, and now we'll be talking about how Vegeta is still weaker than the top tier Avengers in the MCU. Now, if you don't know and actually don't scale MCU, if you aren't really a power scaler, I would suggest using VS Battle Wiki from time to time because it actually power scales for you and shows calculations and stuff made by other power scalers. You can also contribute in these, but anyways, from what we can see, Vegeta is only planet level according to this, and large planet level with great ape, but we'll just say he's large planet level in base by using previous feats from made by other characters in the past of the series. So he's large planetary, while if we were to look at the same wiki, we can see that if Captain Marvel wanted to, she could realistically just explode all of her energy on Vegeta and he would die because he's not small star level, he's only large planetary. Now that should prove my point. So the easiest way for the Avengers to beat all of the Saiyans is just to get their high tiers to fight them and win. That's easy as that.